Hola Beauties! Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Morena Gal. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it as always. And today we have a review. But I have a review on two concealers that I love very much. And the first one is the Holy Grail of Beauty, the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in caramel. I used to use Amande because Amande is like my skin tone, but I got caramel instead so it can, like, you know, highlight. And I also have the Sephora collection. Okay, so I just went and looked at the name because I completely forgot, but it is the, wow, it says it on it. Wow, I could have just read the wow. Okay, Rachel. It says it on the tube. It's the Bright Future Gel-Serum Concealer. I don't know why they give it this long name. Like, please. Like, that does not roll off the tongue. But it definitely, it describes exactly what it is. I haven't seen anyone compare them before, which is, like, ridiculous to me because I feel like the finishes are very similar. And we all know, well, I don't know if y'all know, but back in the day, if you've been using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer for a long time, you know that this used to be $29. Why is it $30? NARS, I really want to know, please. Like, why are you upping it $1? Like, $29 was pushing it. I mean, I'm still buying it, even though it's $30. But come on. And it's like, everyone knows that the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer is $30. And the Sephora collection Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer is only $14. It's less than half the price. And I feel like it performs just as well. But you guys, I have never used them like side by side before. You know, one day I used the NARS and one day I used the Sephora collection one. And in my head, I'm like, oh, they look so similar. But today, we are going to put it to the test, and we're doing half of the face with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer and the other half with the Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer by Sephora. Why can I not? It just doesn't roll off the tongue for me. But we're going to do half of the face with the Sephora collection one.
It's just so much easier to say the Sephora collection one, right? Why can't they just be called concealers? Like, why?
But yeah, so we're going to put it to the ultimate test to see how each one performs. So this guy is going to be on my left side, and this girly is going to be on my right side. And I usually use my concealers to carve out my brows, especially. Like right now, my brows have definitely seen better days. Let me just put it that way. So to carve out my brows, I already did with the NARS concealer on this side and the Sephora concealer on this side. And I'm not gonna lie, it looks the same. At least to me, it looks the same. I don't know. Comment below if you guys see that one looks better than the other. In terms of color-wise, because I usually, when I carve out my brows, I put a little dab of the concealer on the back of my hand, and then I go in with a, there we go. I go in with a flat concealer brush, and then that's how I carve it out. And when I put them both on the back of my hand, the top one is the NARS, and the bottom one is the Sephora collection. And even though they're both in the shade caramel, I feel like the NARS, I don't even want to say that it's deeper, but I feel like the NARS is just a little bit more rich in color. Oh, and I also spot concealed over my face. The left side, I put the NARS. The right side, I put the Sephora collection. And in terms of spot concealing, I feel like the Sephora collection does a great job of just like getting rid of the, because for me, I'm not spot concealing for pimples, I'm spot concealing for the hyperpigmentation. Well, not hyperpigmentation, but like, because hyperpigmentation I have like around my mouth, and I guess I do use it, but more so than concealer, you should use a corrector, but you know, we be lazy. So I mostly use it to cover up like the dark like acne scars type of thing, and I feel like the Sephora collection does a great job of that. And not saying that the NARS doesn't, but I feel like it doesn't have as much coverage as the Sephora collection. Like, I can see the dark marks piercing through like under the concealer, but on the Sephora collection side, I don't see that. So that's already a plus 1 point for the Sephora collection. Well, 2 points because it's half the price. Ding, 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 ding. All right, so I'm going to put on my Fenty foundation all over my face, and I'm going to come back to, you know, show you guys concealing my under eye and see if I do need to further like spot conceal. So I'll be back. Alright, so I'm back. I just put on my Fenty foundation. I'm in the shade 400. I love this foundation. I'm gonna go in. Oh, and wand-wise, this is the Sephora wand. They did change it because before it was like it wasn't like this doe foot applicator. It was like a rounded type of situation, and it was just horrible. Like you could barely get any product out. It was the worst. So kudos to whoever switched the wand to this one. You guys made such a great decision. It applies the product so well. And the NARS, I think we all know what this one looks like, but it's pretty much like the same as the NARS doe foot applicator. And the NARS is really good as well. It picks up ample product and distributes it evenly across the face. So first, I'm gonna go in with the NARS. What am I saying? First, I'm gonna go in with the Sephora collection. And I'm just gonna, oh, such a nice yellow.
And then gonna put a little. Right? A little fair.
And then I'm gonna go in with the NARS. The only thing that I do hate about the NARS, but this is because, you know, I'm cheap and I'm Caribbean, I hate that it dries out so fast, and I feel like even though it probably has the same amount of fluid ounce, the Sephora collection doesn't say how many ounces on the bottom, but whatever. So the NARS says that it has 0.22 ounces, but I almost feel like it has less. Like, I feel like there's nothing in here sometimes. Like, the way you go through your NARS concealer is ridiculous. Okay, so color-wise, I think it looks pretty even, right, you guys? They're both caramel. But do you see what I'm saying when I say that the NARS almost looks a little bit richer? And for sure, the NARS is definitely creamier. So that's what we gonna do. It looks so light. I swear in person it does not look this light. Alright, so I'm just gonna go in with my Swirl Beauty Blender and blend away. So now I'm going to go in and bake my under eyes to prevent creasing. And I'm just going in with my e.l.f. translucent powder. People sleep on this e.l.f. translucent powder. In the beginning though, I was sleeping on it too. I was like, is it really good? But trust me, my dear, it did fue. It is fue. Go. I just like how light it is. I don't like a heavy bake. I'm not that girl. I don't want too much going on down here. Because I don't really have that bad, at least I don't think I do. I don't think my under eye wrinkles are that bad. Sometimes you have to embrace what you got. I'm one of those girls, it's really powdery, who sets above their eyebrows, because when I say the oil slick that just develops up there is ridiculous. Alright, so while my bakeage is in process, I'm gonna finish up the rest of my face, like my eyes, and do my contour, and then I'll be back. Alright, so I'm back. I finished the rest of my face, and I really like how my face turned out today. I think it's super cute. So I will say that while I was blending out the concealers, you guys, they both blended out so beautifully. In my head, I was like, of course, the more expensive one, NARS, is going to blend out and look flawless, like, just way better, you know? But they blended out exactly the same. They both looked gorgeous. And in terms of covering up, like, my dark spots, did a great job, both of them. But this is going to be a wear test, so I'm going to check back in with you guys later and show you guys like if it, you know, creased under my eyes or if it faded away in some spots, so you guys can really see my full honest review of them in comparison. But oh my god, I really like how it's looking, like from a concealer standpoint. I put some on my forehead, on my chin, under my eyes, and you know I spot concealed before I put my foundation on. So yeah, I'll check back in with you guys later. I'm going to run a few errands. I'm going to the mall, and that's actually it. Well, I'm going to the mall, but I'm going to various stores in the mall because, you know, Christmas shopping. So yeah, check back in with you guys later. It's approximately like 2 o'clock-ish right now. So yeah, see y'all later. Hey you guys. Alright, so this was the last, well, the only check-in, the last check-in. It's 3 o'clock. It's like super, super, super late. And I'm just so ready to go to bed. Well, first, wipe my makeup off, take a shower, and go to bed. But I wanted to check in with you guys about the concealers. And I'm so happy to say, I don't know if you guys can just see, but other than like, you know, my mascara kind of ran underneath my eyes. The concealer, both of them, they have both held up. And I feel like they both performed excellently. Like, look, like my chin is still concealed, my forehead is still concealed, under my eyes are still concealed. There's no like disgusting creasing. Okay, and then also if I had to choose between the NARS concealer or the Sephora collection one, I would go with the Sephora collection one just based off the fact that they perform the same and the color is like the same. But yeah, I would go with the Sephora one because of the price. Like less than half the price of the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer one. I'm so sorry, I'm slurring my words, I'm so tired. But just based off the fact that it's half the price is like, it's sold for me. And the fact that it withstood was like 12, 13 hours now and it still looks good. And I ended up going more places than just the mall. I went to the mall.
I went to various stores in the mall, and I went to Publix afterwards, and I went to the gas station.
So a couple of trips. But nothing major, honestly. But still, and my eyeshadow held up too. Shout out to the NYX eyeshadow palette. I swear, man. People are like, you say this in every single video, but I love this palette so much. I would definitely go with the Sephora collection concealer. It's so amazing. I don't know. I feel like I've been using it for years, and I feel like the Sephora collection on a whole, not just the concealer, like everything is getting better, like one by one. Because I remember when I first used the concealer, the doe foot applicator, which I think I mentioned earlier, it was trash, but now it is excelente. So yeah, but as always, thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel, and I really hope you guys subscribe and like this video. Comment down below if you guys have used the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer or the Sephora collection Bright Future Gel-Serum Concealer, and tell me, which one do you like more? And then you can also tell me, do you see a difference from the left side of my face to the right, concealer wise? Because I don't. It looks the same to me. But anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching again, and check out some more of my videos, or go to bed like me because I'm going to bed. Bye.